Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I come at y'all with a roster investments video here to make y'all millions and millions of stubs. Um, as I made just about 2 million during the last roster update. Um, I wouldn't say I'm exactly qualified, but like I'm qualified to talk about it at least a little bit. I mean, I'm not like an all-knowing guru. Um, But I can put my 2 cents in there. I can tell you who I'm putting my money in. I can do that for you for sure. Um, and I'd say there's actually a lot of decent guys that are in for some upgrades for sure. And we are gonna start with the one and only Alex Bregman, who I think deserves, and I think he might have deserved before this roster update a diamond. I think he might have could have went up to the diamond tier, but for surely he will be a diamond by the next roster update. Get in while you can. I have 30 of them, just about. He is currently selling out 2,241. I'd say that's a good price. I like it's not you ain't making like 1,000 per unless he goes up to an 86 plus, which he definitely could. I'm just saying. This is a great price to buy him at. Um, I plan on getting more, at least having 50 of him, and I mean, dude, just get in on Alex Bregman. Let me pull up his stats real quick. He's been great. He's been absolutely insane. I'll pull up his stats for you. Since the last roster update, at least. Since the last roster update, I think they stopped on Tuesday, like tracking stats. So from the 29th until the 9th, he has 4 home runs, one, two, three, 8 RBIs, six, seven, 8 runs, and multiple hits. Like, I mean, just get in on this dude. Over the season, he's batting 316, 28 runs, 9 home runs, 31 RBIs, and 1 steal. He has been the best third baseman in all of baseball. I think I can say that without a doubt. I don't even think that's controversial. Get in on him. Next, we're gonna have Max Fried, who has been the ace for the Yankees now that Garrett Cole has obviously been gone for this season. Um, Max Fried this season, he has had 2 games since the roster update, and in those 2 games he has given up 6 hits, which is like decent amount, I guess, but not too many. 2 walks, which is good, 1 earned run, and 14 Ks in those 2 games where he played 7 innings in each of them. Um, I don't know if I think he got wins for those too. Don't quote me on that, but on the season he is 6-0 with 14 Ks. I'm sorry, 47 Ks, 1.05 ERA with a .91 WHIP. There's nothing else to say about this dude. He's an 82 and he is over 2,000 stubs. He is a lot, but he could go diamond. I think he goes diamond next roster update, which would be a 3 overall upgrade. And I know that they were generous with the first roster update, but I don't think they're gonna be I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they'll be super generous the entire roster updates period. But Max Fried has been phenomenal for the Yankees. Get in, even at this price. Get in. All right, we're gonna go to my next one, which is gonna be I will say I like Cole Reagans a lot. Cole Reagans is good. I don't have a bunch of him, but he has been very good, and I will be getting him. and this is a really good price to get on him at. Ooh, we have the Twins. Twins have hella people that I am very high on this next roster update. We're gonna start with Byron Buxton, as he is the one of the 284 overalls. He's currently 2,000. Stubs sell now, and 84 is quick sell for 1,500. So I'd say that's good profit if he goes up just one overall. Which, let me read you his stats. If he goes up just one overall, he will be a 1,000 stub profit for every one that you have. Byron Buxton on the season is batting 279 with 30 runs, 9 home runs, 25 RBIs, and 8 stolen bases. Not to mention his fielding is great. He already has silver defense. He has bronze hitting. With those hitting stats is really good. And since the roster update, he has gotten 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, 2 steals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs. They might have actually stopped it at the 28th, which would give him a few more runs and RBIs, but I mean, dude, he's been very good. And I think the Twins have been a good team too recently. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, and the next player that we have, I really like Buxton though. Next player that we have is even cheaper than Byron Buxton, and we have Joe Ryan. Joe Ryan is on the season 2-2 in terms of wins and losses, 47 Ks. Um, he has a 2.93 ERA, which isn't bad, a .9 WHIP, and has only had one game since the roster update. And he starts tomorrow. Or actually, he starts today as of I'm recording it and should be posted. He has 4 in that game that he did play. He gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 8 Ks. And like I said, he plays the Giants today, so I guess we will see how that goes. But I think he's a great price right now. He's 1,800, and if he just goes up one overall, that's 1,200 profit per Joe Ryan. I want to get more of him. I'm not gonna lie. I might need to before his start because if he has a really good start, he's going up. I think another person that is really good for the Twins is Pablo Lopez. He was a little bit injured this season, so he has a little less starts than everybody else. But on the season, he's 3-2. He has 37 Ks, 2.18 ERA with a .94 WHIP. His stats are very comparable to Joe Ryan, his teammate, who's an 84. Um, and you can currently get him at 1,400. So even if he's just an 84, I mean, you're still making profit, man. I'm just saying. In the last game that he played, which counted towards this upcoming roster update, he played Baltimore and he gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 11 Ks. Great performance from him. He's only played 6 games, and he starts again on Sunday against the Giants. So get on it, get in on him while you can. And we're gonna be talking about their team. I accidentally stopped the recording, but we're gonna be talking about their teammate Danny Colombo. I think that's how you say his name. Don't quote me on that. But Danny has been very good. He currently has let me see how many holds he has, because he's been a very good holds guy. Danny. Where you at, Danny? Okay. Can't find him, but it's fine. Don't even worry about it. You know why? Because this man has 1 win, 2 saves, 17 Ks, and 0 earned runs with a .52 whip. He's not giving up hits. He's not giving up runs. He's doing everything that you want. He hasn't given up. Okay, well, he did give up a hit in not his last start, but the game 2 games ago. Okay. And but he has not given. I don't think he's given up a walk this season, and if he has, it hasn't been in a while. Um, Danny has been very, very good. He's an 81 overall, and he is currently 700 stubs per. Quick sell is 600, so I think he's a very good. You got to get cards that are close to quick sell if you want cards that are like risky investments. Getting cards like that is always a good thing. Next, we're gonna be talking about the Astros and Josh Hader, who has been one of the best closers in the entire league this year. He's currently, even though last few games he's running a little bit, or he had one game that was pretty stinky, but he has had 3 games that has applied to the roster update. He In one of the games he gave up 2 runs, which was bad, and 2 hits. Which that's his only outlier, I will say. Um, Last few games he's been getting a bunch of Ks. He has against Cincinnati he had 3 Ks with 1 hit, 2 Ks against the Brewers with a walk and a hit. On the season he's 1-0, 9 saves, 25 Ks with a 1.59 ERA and a .88 WHIP. Josh Hader's been really good. He's currently a little bit under 2,000, and if he goes up just +1, making 1,100 per. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Ooh, Hunter Brown's even cheaper than what I was buying him for before. Might gotta get some more. Might gotta get some more. Hunter Brown though is obviously who we're gonna be talking about, who's at 1,600 per. Is that a lot? Yeah, he is an 82 overall. It's kind of a lot, but for good reason, man. This kid has had 2 games that applied to this roster update where he gave up in total 6 hits and 7 walks. He's got to get those walks down. The two last games, the walks were kind of crazy, but against the White Sox, he gave up 3 runs, which is kind of bad. Against Cincinnati, he played really well, 0 runs earned, and in both of those games, he had 9 Ks each, so he had 18 Ks on the season. He is currently 6-1 with 58 Ks, a 1.48 ERA, and a .9 WHIP. This dude has been electric. He's super good, and for 1,600, man, I don't know if they'll give him a +3. I definitely think he would deserve it if he keeps playing like this. He plays again on Thursday. He just played against Cincinnati yesterday, I believe. He plays again Thursday. If he keeps playing like this, bro, I don't see how he couldn't go diamond. I don't see why he wouldn't deserve diamond, but at least an 84. And what he's currently priced as, I think it's a very safe investment. I'm probably going to get up to at least 50 by the end of today with him being only 1,600. All right. Next, we're going to be talking about the Mariners, and my favorite investment right now is not Kyle Riley, but we will be talking about Kyle Riley. I currently have 62 of him, which is a lot. I do believe he is due for an 85 at least. Cal Riley on the season is batting 248, 25 runs, 12 home runs. I believe he is tied for the lead in home runs this season with 25 RBIs and 4 steals as a catcher. Um, he has been somewhat down playing um since the last roster update, but he did on that Friday that they did the update, he had a game where he had 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Since that roster update, he has 7, 8 RBIs, 1 steal, 2 home runs with 8 runs. He's been doing really well. I mean, he's not an average guy. He never has been. But he is a power guy. And he has bronze. Oh, okay. He has silver hitting stats. Sorry. With I mean, I know his average isn't super high. It's currently almost 250, which is pretty good for Cal Riley, honestly. But 38 contact lefty? That's so bad. That's so bad. Like legitimately. I think he can get upgraded, man. He also only has a 15 steal. I think he deserves at least a little bit higher than that. With 4 steals on the season, I don't know. But Cal Riley, and he's not even 1800. Man, if he just goes +1, just +1, you're making 1300 per. 1300 per. I have 62 of him. Just saying, man. That's a 1300K profit on each. Okay. Anyway. We're gonna be talking about another pitcher for this team is Brian Wu, who he has had 2 games in this current roster up, or what would be the next roster update, where he had given up 9 hits, which is kind of a lot. That's mostly just because of 1 game and 1 walk, where he also had 14 Ks and 5 earned runs. Against the A's, he had a pretty mediocre game. I won't lie to you. Against the A's, he had given up 8 hits, 5 earned runs, and 1 walk. He had 6 Ks, which is good, but I mean, it's a lot of earned runs to give up to the A's. Anyway, on the season, he is 4-1, and with 44 Ks and earned runs of 3.25 and a WHIP of .92. He's been really good, I think, throughout the season. And I don't have a ton of him, but the great thing about him is while he did have a mediocre game, he's currently priced at 1230 stubs. 83s quick sell for 1200. So even if I don't see a world where he goes down, he's been way too good. Um, even if he stays the same at an 83 overall, you're risking 30 stubs per Brian Wu that you have. That's hardly any risk at all. Get in on Brian Wu, man. I love investments that have little to no risk. Those are always the best ones. And my favorite investment this year, aside from Bregman, because Bregman is he's just instant diamond. Don't care what anybody says. Is Andres Munoz, who last roster update jumped up, I believe, 5 overalls. And for good reason. This dude has been freaking insane. He's currently an 83 overall, and about 1850 is his price. I have 52 of him for good reason, I believe. He is currently 1-0 on the season, 13 saves. For the Mariners, who are like kind of a mid-ass team, and they always will be, unfortunately, with 25 Ks on the year and 0 earned runs. Not 1 earned run, with a .83 WHIP. This dude has done no wrong this season. And you can't tell me that he hasn't been one of the best closers. Give this man his diamond. Like, legitimately, give him his diamond. If he goes up 2 overalls, he would need 2. That's the only thing, is he would need 2 overalls to go to a diamond, which I think what he's doing warrants that. At least 2 overalls. He will be 3,000 quick sell, and you're making 1,200 stubs per if you get in on this price. Get Munoz. Get Munoz. He's my favorite dude, bro. Another pitcher we're going to talk about is Nathan Eovaldi, who I have a decent amount of. Nathan Eovaldi has been very good this year. He started off as a silver last roster update, I believe. I don't know what overall, maybe 78 or something like that. But he has had either 1 or 2 games. I'll list the last game that he had, and then I'll list the game he previously had, because I think it also applied. But he also plays on Sunday. On the season, he is 3-2, 53 Ks, 2 .0 ERA for a starting pitcher is insane, with a .8 WHIP. This dude has been really damn good. The last game he played, he gave up 5 hits with 1 earned run and 1 walk with 7 Ks. That was against the Red Sox, who are a really good hitting team. And then against the A's, which was on April 30th, he gave up 6 hits, 1 earned run, and 8 Ks. I believe that does count towards the roster update. He's currently priced at 1,166 stubs. It's not cheap for an 82, but think about it like this: Max Fried's an 82. He's playing pretty damn close to Max Fried. I would say Max Fried's been playing better, but Evaldi's like right there, man. And he's 1,100. I'm just saying, he's definitely going diamond eventually. I don't got anybody on the Braves that I love. Nobody on the Mets I love. Nobody on the Phillies, Nationals. I do like Seiya Suzuki because his price is cheap, and he had like a few good games since the roster update, but he also kind of been stinking. If you have Seiya Suzuki, I'd hang on to him. Maybe he turns it up a little bit, and if you want to get in on him, he's not a bad price. You could literally put in buy nows for 1,200, and you would probably get them. Hunter Green, man, my boy Hunter Green was an 80 overall, went up 4 overalls. That's how good he is. He went up 4 overalls in the last roster update, and deservedly so. This man is insane. There is one issue though. He's hurt, and he will not be coming back until the 24th at least. So this man has had 2 games since coming back since the last roster update, and he's actually only played 9 innings of those 2, where he gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and he had 18 Ks in those 2 games. Mind you, in the one game where he left with injury, he played 3 innings and had 6 Ks. I mean, dude, this guy's been really damn good. On the season, he is 4-2. He has 61 strikeouts. Like what? ERA of a 2.36 and a WHIP of a .81. I think even if he doesn't get another game in terms of this roster update, I think he'll get one more start. He has to go diamond. Like, genuinely has to. And for the current price that he's at 1,800. He might honestly go cheaper. He might honestly go a little bit cheaper. Just because he's hurt. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hunter Green to the moon. I kind of like Freddie Peralta. I don't have any of them right now, but he's decent. I don't care about those people. You always got to talk about Eugenio Suarez. He gets RBIs. He's just a hard hitter. You could always look out for him. Nope. We're gonna talk about the Padres a little bit. And then we have one more team after them. All right, so we're gonna be talking about Manny Machado, who went up 1 overall since in that first roster update, and since then he's only gotten 1 home run, which is a little bit mid. You kind of wish that he would get a little bit more, but he's getting RBIs, man. He really is. I think he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 since then, with a bunch of runs. He's getting runs in, and he's just hitting the ball, man. He's hitting the ball very, very much. He is batting .320 on the season with a run of 26, 3 home runs. Gotta get like 1 or 2 more, man. Gotta get a few more. 17 RBIs and 7 steals on the season. This guy's been good. He really has been. And the Padres are currently playing Colorado tonight, and I think they'll also play them on Monday. Don't quote me on that, but you gotta get a hit, man. You gotta get out the stadium. Come on, you gotta do it. All right, we're gonna talk about his teammate, who's a pitcher, Michael King, who's been phenomenal this season. I know Yankees fans hate that he's not with them anymore. He's only had one, maybe two. I think he had two actually, 2 games since that last roster update where he went up one overall. Um, he has in those 2 games it was 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 8 Ks. Against the Yankees, he was kind of mid. I won't lie, but he plays again on Monday. On this season, he is 4-1 with 48 Ks, earned a run of 2.22, and a WHIP of .99. I think that's like some of the lowest ERA that Michael King has had. He's usually like a good K's guy, but he will like the ball will get hit. And he's got a .99 WHIP. He's been good, man. He really has been. And he is 4-1 on the season. Now we're gonna talk about his teammate, Nick Pivetta, who's also a great buy because he's currently an 82 overall and his sell now is 904. I'm just saying, man. I love cards like that you can get in on them super cheap. I think he's had 2 starts since the roster update, and he plays on Sunday, which is tomorrow. He's given up 10 hits in those 2 games, 5 earned runs, which is kind of a lot, and 5 walks. He also had 14 Ks in those 2 games. He's 5-1 on the season, 44 Ks, 2.01 ERA with a .94 WHIP. He's playing the Rockies on Sunday. I think we could low key give them. I think we can make them 6-1 by then. I'm just gonna say it now. Yankee or the Colorado Rockies strike out a lot too. So now we have 2 more players that I'm gonna talk about in this video, and then we're gonna wrap it up. And we're gonna be talking about Matt Chapman first. Matt Chapman has been really good um, since the last roster update. They gave him a 1 overall bump. Um, Since then, he has gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 runs, 3 home runs, with 8 RBIs and 1 steal. The biggest issue that I see with Matt Chapman is his average. His batting average right now is 222. It's pretty low. Um, if he can get to like 240 by the next roster update, I mean, I don't see how he wouldn't be a diamond or at least an 84 overall. And he's currently, you can get him at 1200. That's minimum. He's also has 22 runs on the season, 8 home runs, 24 RBIs, and 5 steals. Matt Chapman's been really good. The Giants been really good. I think that a diamond is in the future if he can get his average up and keep hitting the home runs. Logan Webb is the last player that we're going to talk about, who plays again today against the Twins. So it's going to be a decent matchup because Joe Ryan is starting for the Twins also. I think he's only had 1 game since the roster update, and against the Rockies, he did pretty good. I mean, he did give up 6 hits and 2 walks, but he had 1 ERA. I mean, 1 earned run in that game with 6 Ks, which is pretty solid. On the season, he's 4-2 with 56 strikeouts, an ERA of 2.61, which isn't bad at all for a starting pitcher. His WHIP is a little higher than I want to see. It's at a 1.2. But I think he's been really good, and he plays the Twins today. If he has a good start, he's just right there. He's right there for the diamond upgrade. He's currently 1700. I don't think that's a bad price at all because if he does just get a +1, you're getting 1300 stubs per freaking Logan Webb. I mean, I'm giving you all the information that I could possibly give you. It's your choice to listen. I get it if you don't. I think you should. That's what I'm doing. Um, Let me know who else is good, man. Let me know who else I should be looking into, who you guys are investing in, and maybe some diamond guys. What are some diamonds that are doing good? I low key a diamond that I think you guys should be on the lookout for is if they would hurry up and get to it. He's all the way down here. Is Jackson Merrill. He's been really good since he's came back from injury. I low key don't have any yet because I kind of just want to see a few more games. But he's been pretty good since he came back. Let me know if there's any guys that you guys are investing in specifically. Any silvers, bronzes, commons, golds, diamonds. I don't care. Let me know. Let's have a little dialogue. And if you guys need any help with investments, let me know. Any prices that you think are good or bad buys, let me know. Let's talk about it. But I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, hit the like, hit the sub, and I'm out. Peace.